Howdy guys. Well, since the last video, we were high and dry and cracking up. So, but now we're not. So we rectified our moisture problem, and that's a moisture sensor. So we're keeping it at 40, 41, and we actually dropped the temperature a little bit because that was drying things out. So now we're at 60, 62. And so we started putting our panels together, and we just started it today, and we're done for the day because we're running out of clamps again, and then we're running out of our workbench space that we had. And so we got a few more to do. We got couple more small ones, and then underneath these towels here, that sets up all the wall cabinets, the big ones that go up above. So, but those are all ones down below. Anyways, that's what they look like with the frames around them, and with the raised panel. We sanded these really good. It's a lot of sanding. So, I mean, this got sanded around, started with 80, 120, 220, 320. My father and I, and that's a lot of sanding. Almost an hour a door, a panel. So both sides are sanded and the underside, so it's ready to accept the finish that we're going to try to put on there. We may try a different type of. We got to do a couple samples because the teak oil was allowing the sap in the wood to escape, and when it escaped, it was making these little shine spots on the finish. So we may have to seal it up a little tighter than with the teak oil. So we're going to do a couple of mock-ups and see how it goes. But anyways, that's our panels, and we're clamped up. All the copes are tight. I don't know if you can see the copes, but that's what those copes look like when the rails are made. And then of course, this has got to get sanded. We got to sand slightly on the faces, I don't know if you can see this, just sticking up just a little bit. But that's what those copes look like when the cope piece comes in there. It closes it up tight, just like it was a miter. And it gives it strength, the little tendons sticking out, and then definitely the dominoes give this frame extra strength, because the domino comes more than almost halfway into the rail. I'm sorry, the stile. The rails have the dominoes, and they both come in, so it comes about almost halfway into that stile. So anyways, that's the beginning of the doors, glue up of the doors, and then we're gonna finish off gluing up all the doors, and then we gotta figure out how we want to there's the dominoes. Figure out how we want to finish them, get them finished, and then we can go hang them. So there's the dominoes. So I mean, it's sitting in, clamps in the way. But anyways, I guess if anyone's going to be doing this, definitely make sure that you clamped well. You leave enough room for the panel to expand, and then make sure you're square, because if you just start clamping things up tight and you think things are going to just square themselves off, and guess what? I don't think they're gonna, because they didn't for us. So we had to hit them with the squares and take diagonal measurements, make sure they're both equal, and check them with the square, so you're nice and square, because these particular raised panel doors are inset, so that means you don't have any room, basically no room for error, because you can't hide the squareness of the door or even the flatness of the door, because they got to sit just perfect in an inset style cabinet. And you know, at 41% moisture, the panels actually flattened out nice, because when they were drying out, they were trying to bend slightly. They were trying to, especially the longer ones, you know, the 3-foot cabinets, they're trying to do a little bit of a bend, but the moisture brought everything back to like everything was at rest. Before, everything was trying to, you know, contract on itself. So everything's flat now, and hopefully it stays that way for the panels to line up with each other, because all these panels got to line up with each other. Anyways, that's it for now. Just I wanted to show you how those panels ended up coming out, because it's been a while with all this milling and, you know, prepping and getting things going. And that's it. They're clamped down. These are blocks where we can't get clamps. That clamps down to the table, and that crushes the panel flat to the tape, to the plywood, nice and flat. So everything's flat. Anyways, that's it, guys. Maybe we'll see you on the next one. We'll be doing up some more panels, and maybe we'll discuss how we're going to end up finishing these off with a finish, and then we're going to mount the hardware and go mount them up inside the shelves and the face frames and see how they're going to line up. And then we got to do some draw faces, and that's it for now. Anyways, have a good one, enjoy the weekend, and maybe we'll see you on the next.